Hello, everyone, and welcome to Women in Business Power Hour. This meeting is sponsored by the AK Legacy Foundation, and we also are, for this episode on tonight, we're also being sponsored by How Money Works with Miss Leah Hall. So we are going to get right into it. We've already had our introductory 10-minute break beforehand, so we're just going to keep rocking and rolling all the way through our hour time. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. I had someone ask me, she said, oh, I would love to come, but don't you know the Aretha Franklin special comes on tonight? And I was like, yeah, I love Aretha Franklin, but I have a DVR, I'll record it or I'll catch the replay. But I do believe she died without a will. So I need to be on here to make sure that my story doesn't end the way that hers did. And so no shade to anyone that wanted to watch it. I only merely brought that out because I know that she didn't have the proper things in place for her family. And so I don't want that to be any of our story. And so we can be successful in business, successful in our careers, and not have our business in order. And then everything else is just that kind of dampers. And so, because when she mentioned it to me that the special comes on tonight, that was the very first thing that came to my mind. So I want to make sure that each and every one of us in Women in Business, that we have our business in order, whether we're career, stay-at-home mom, full-time student, or if we have a business with 20 employees or 300 employees. I want to make sure that we have dotted all our I's and crossed all our T's. No, none of us are perfect, and no, we don't have it all together, but we're going to get it together. So how about that? So a couple of quick announcements. I won't take much time because I want to leave Miss Leah as much time as possible. She has put together something exclusive just for us in regards to money and our money. And just in case y'all don't know, let me show y'all my shirt. Says my bank account matters. Chef Fee blessed me with this shirt, so shout out to her. Her and her husband own a printing company as well, so I just want to thank her for the shirt. And I felt like today was an appropriate time to wear it. So yay! All right, so quick announcement for the Women in Business members. Our gala is in October. If you go to the website, you'll see there has been some more information posted, and it talks about the date, the venue, and the menu is going to be catered by Chef Fee. She and I are actually working on the menu this week. And so hopefully by the end of the week, we'll be able to post that. Travel arrangements are being made by Miss Gwen Boutique. She is also a VIP member as well. You do not have to use her services to book your travel. She is merely offering some services to us. She has already blocked out 10 rooms at the Crown Plaza downtown Dallas. That information will be uploaded to the website as well this week. But go ahead, go to the website, check it out, see what all we got going on. Matter of fact, let me click on it really quick so that you guys can see what's going on in the so let me bring that up really quick. You'd be surprised at how many members have not been to the website. So let me take the time to do this really quick, Leah. I promise I won't be long. All right, so
No, I'm enjoying it, and I want you to be able to share as much as you can, especially that information you shared about the SBA and all of that. So I'm anticipating you sharing all of that information that I don't know.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna share all that too. But I want to get our stuff kind of like, I don't want to run through it, but I'm interested in what you're gonna say tonight. So I'm trying to hurry up my little part so I can get to your part. So that's just too funny. All right, so this is okay. So here's the information about the gala. This is we're in the month of March. So as of right now, by the end of this month, every lady that anticipates going should have paid a $75 deposit so far. We started off with a $25. And so what we're asking is that everybody, please by March 31st to pay your $75 deposit. What that does for us is able to lock in the venue. She is actually holding it now with the donation that Chef Fee made into the organization. She has donated part of the deposit as a donation or charity from her organization. So we thank her for that. But the lady that's over the venue only wants to reserve us enough room based on how many people we have that have put a deposit. So if we have 10 people, she's going to put us in a room that will allow us to social distance for 10 people. If we have 50 people, then she's going to reserve, so forth. So we don't want to take a chance on waiting until May. And then she says, well, you know what? You can only fit 50 people in the room that I have given you. So I'm asking everybody, pay $25, $50, pay something to let me know that you are serious about going to Dallas. If you have any questions, reach out to me. But you can go to the website and the information is here. Okay. And hopefully by the end of the week, there'll be a PDF that you can print out and, kind of read. I'm waiting on the menu and I'm waiting on a couple other things. We're going to have a swag bag. It's a 3-day event. We're going to have a business conference, a tea for the ladies, golf for the guys. It's going to be nice. You don't want to miss it. We have guest speakers. So it's going to be fun. We have a virtual meet and greet in June. That meet and greet will be live and it will be virtual, meaning that if you're here in the local area, that you will be able to attend live. And then we'll also live stream it for those that are unable to attend live. And so that's going to be in June, and it's a free event, but you do have to register. All right. What's this next one? Okay, I can skip that announcement. What I'm trying to get to is, okay, I'm gonna let Miss Kitty Arsenal, or you, oh yeah, she's on here. I want her to come and tell us really quick. She got like 1 minute or less, and we're gonna put her on the spot. She is doing a pitch challenge for youthpreneurs, for young adults. And so we are sponsoring Yes This Month. They are our charity spotlight of the month. But just so happens she has a campaign going in her organization right now for her nonprofit, which is Yes. So Miss Kitty, I don't know if you're available or not. I'm just gonna unmute you. If you're available, let me know. And if you want to come on screen, let me know.
Hey, I'm not gonna come on screen. Is that okay?
Yes, that's perfectly fine.
Okay. The nonprofit organization. So we are doing a youth pitch challenge. We have some kids registered. We're about to start phase 1 right now, where they'll be submitting their videos by March 31st. And then we'll go into phase 2. So right now we are just getting everything prepared for that. If you go on the website, you'll see that we also are doing accepting nominations for kids that are achieving greatness, whether it's in school or sports or music or whatever it is. We're taking nominations for that. And we're going to have a writing contest for girls coming up soon. And then Candy put me on the spot, so we have to do an art contest as well.
Yeah, y'all got a lot going on, but that's okay. Come on, I put you on the spot for a reason. I didn't want to. Yes, I didn't want to miss this opportunity. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so definitely. I don't. Did you? I can put the website in the chat, so everybody can go and take a look. And look, with the nominations, it could be your niece, your nephew, your cousin, whatever it is. This is our pitch challenges up there. We have some judges, and we also have some mentors to them. So we're excited about what's going on with the pitch challenge. And then I just put some sample videos out there. And if you click the yes button instead of the you pitch, if you click the yes.
Hold on. Okay, yes, I see it.
Yeah, right here is, we have the Youthpreneur program. That's for those young people that want to start a business, and they sign up and we kind of help them out with that. And then we have the writing contest for Melanin Girls, and that's where you can nominate. And this is our March recipients right here. And so we do 3 a month. With the nominations, we do 3 a month, and we give them a certificate from Yes, and we also give them a $10 gift card. And this is our supporters and um, our supporters and everything. So if you want to be a supporter, hey, no amount is too small. Trust me, you will make it work.
All right. Thank you, Miss Kitty. Thank you for coming on at such short notice to tell us about it. So I just kind of wanted to bring everybody attention to the website. And as you know, as of right now, we are doing, this is March, is Money Madness Month for the AK Legacy Foundation, which means we'll be talking about money all month. And so we want to make sure that you guys are well informed on what money is, how it works. And so speaking of how it works, we have the How Money Works book. Remember the special for this month is the book is free, but we are asking for donations and in lieu for the book. But every donation that's $20 or more, you will get, not that book, you will get a book on credit, a book on how to manage your bills, and it has a little spreadsheet and all kind of things in it, envelope system in it. You will get that for the month of March. And to make it even better, because we are founded on financial literacy here at the AK Legacy Foundation, for every donation over $20, we will donate a book on your behalf to someone else. So we'll put your business card in here. If you're not in business and you just want to bless somebody with it, we'll put your name and we will mail, we will even pay for the postage to mail the book to someone else. Now, you'll get all three, but they'll get the book, and that is for the month of March. And so we're asking for your donation so that we can continue the good work, such as things that we're doing here tonight. And so go to the website, get familiar, see where you can get in, see where you can even donate time. If there's a topic you want to share with us, please let us know. We are looking for you. So I believe those are all of our announcements. I talked about the gala. We talked about YES, which is also our youth partnership for business owners that are under the age of 18. And so then we have the books. I just went over that with you, and we are still in Money Madness for the month of March. This will be our last video for the month in regards to Money Madness. So I'm glad you all are here, and I will send out the replay to everyone that is a VIP member. Okay. All right, really quick, right before we get into some money topics, I want to just kind of let everybody know, since this one is just exclusive for the women in business, currently we have 61 VIP members. And for Facebook, we have 776 members in our Facebook group, yay. So we're just a little bit away from 800. And for our star sponsors, and what are star sponsors? Star sponsors are people that have made an annual or monthly commitment to the AK Legacy Foundation, meaning that they said, look, I'll make a one-time donation every year, or I'll make a donation every month. And so we currently have 5 star sponsors, with yours truly being one of the star sponsors, of course. And then the other 4 are people that they're not necessarily, well, matter of fact, 4 of those are not even, those 4 are not even women in business members. Actually, 3 of them are guys, and 1 of them is a lady. And so they said, look, hey, we want to contribute to the AK Legacy Foundation. And so they did just that. And so we are thankful for them. So our goal, as you see on the other side, is we are trying to meet our goal before we plan on, we will meet our goal by our June virtual event. It does say June the 4th. That date is not set in stone yet. I have to secure the venue, but typically if it's June the 4th, this is the goal that we want to have reached. We want to have 100 VIP members, and we would like to have 1,000 Facebook members and 10 star sponsors. What does that do for us? That give us leverage when we go to certain corporations to ask for help. I know it's crazy. It seems like if I'm just getting started, or if I don't have my numbers up, I would need help. But some organizations only get in to help when they see the numbers at a certain level. And so the more sponsorship that we can get from outside sources, the more that we're able to do for our members, our faithful members that are here within. And so we do need your help in advertising. We need your help in sharing. So get that out there so that we can reach our goal. I'm certain that we will. And I appreciate each and every one of you for all that you have done thus far, whether it's the donation, your time, just liking and sharing our post, just being a blessing, if whatever you can do, just being in our presence. I truly, truly appreciate that. All right, so let's get into some money. Talking about the money, honey. And I'm gonna make sure that my phone is on silent. Yes. All right, so let me give you guys a few quick tips and I'll be out of the way so Miss Leah can come talk about the real money. All right, so May 17th is now the new tax day just for 2021. Originally tax day was April 15th, but because they got a late start and because of all the shenanigans that's been going on with tax season, they said, look, hey, we need a break. I'm glad I don't work for the IRS right about now. They have been inundated with everything, phone calls, complaints, just people needing to know what is going on. And so they have extended the tax date till May 17th, but I do not, as a tax professional, and any tax professional that's out here listening, please don't wait till May 16th to show up. Guys, get those taxes filed, get them filed. Even if you're gonna owe a balance, get it filed early. You don't necessarily have to pay the day that you file. We just need to get the paperwork out of the way. If you say, hey, look, don't press the button till the 17th, that's fine. But don't wait until May 17th, May 16th, May 15th to get your taxes prepared. That is like the week after Mother's Day. So, hey, people are going to be traveling. Your tax professional may be on a vacation. Don't wait. All right. So, tax refunds. I'm going to talk about that really quick. Some have experienced all across the country. They got their refund right away, like boom, bam, they filed and they got it. But then their cousin is still waiting, and she filed in January. So the somebody says, yeah, well, anyway, I wasn't talking about her. Maybe I wasn't talking about her. But anyway, so some people have gotten their refund and have spent it already, and you're still waiting. Don't be alarmed. It is just technically you have 28 to 30 something days from the day that is accepted to receive your refund. But there's so much talk with the rapid refund. Hey, get your money fast. And we are overnight success. You hear that all the time on the TV. And so it gives an illusion that if you don't get your money back in 1 or 2 days, something is wrong. And that's really not the case. In a normal setting, you get your refund in 28 to 30 days. But we just have, over the years, have had ways to advance and have banking system. The majority of my clients do get their refunds in 7 to 10 days, but there's always that remit that falls through what's called a regular tax filing. The IRS selectively pulls some returns and someone physically goes through the return. It does not mean you're being audited. It does not mean you're being denied. You may be being delayed, but you're not denied. And so that sounds like something we say in church, but I really wasn't trying to say that. But anyway, so the refunds are coming. But what you can do, if you're my client, of course, I've already taken care of you on what to do. But if just for FYI, what you can do is go to the IRS website, put your information in, see if it's saying anything, if they're requesting anything. If they're not requesting anything and it says it's processing, let it run its course. I would not call until it alerts you to do so. Because being on hold for 3 hours for them to come and tell you, oh, it's being processed, it's gonna frustrate you like no other. So wait until you get a correspondence that's requesting information. If you're missing something, the IRS will let you know, or you can have your tax professional to reach out because we do have access aside from what our clients have, so that we can find out. So don't let them tell you they can't do anything about it. Yes, it is. There's a number that we can call as a tax professional. It is a little time consuming, but that's what we are here for, to serve our clients. All right, let's talk about the stimulus, the $3,600 credit. Stimulus, the first and second, I do have clients that are waiting on that one. I have tax professionals all over the country. We have like a network, and we're all saying the same thing. We're in this group, and New Jersey, California, Texas, Florida, Louisiana, they're all saying, hey, anybody experiencing what I'm experiencing? We all have the same situation. We have some clients that have gotten the first, second, and third stimulus, and then we have some that haven't even gotten the first one. So that's a whole nother animal. Yes, you will have to follow the protocols that's in place. And there are some fine print along the line. So you do need to reach out to your tax professional to see if you qualify for it. And if you do qualify for it, why haven't you received it? So this is something that you should have received by now. You should have received the first one and the second one. Now on the third one, if you haven't gotten it, that's normal. They will be processing these, I'm sorry to say, all the way through December 31st of this year. So at this point, there's really not much you can do if you haven't received it except to wait. And then unless you get on the phone with them and then you can kind of find out. But generally they told us December 31st. And for the $3,600 child tax credit, in July, they will start issuing $300 checks per child if you qualify. Okay. So if you have 3 children that are under the age of 17 and some in college, depending on the rules, that will be $300 per child per child. So that'd be like $900 for somebody with 3 kids per month. Or you can elect to have it on your 2021 tax return next January. Some people have said that they're going to wait and get it at the end. Some have said, no, give it to me as soon as you can get it to me. So find out more details about that. You can reach out to me or your tax professional. Unemployment, if you filed unemployment as of last Thursday, I think it was the last Thursday, unemployment up to the first $10,200 is now tax free. So if you have already filed, don't file an amendment yet. Wait until your tax professional reach out to you because the IRS has already asked us to wait. They are going to attempt to amend the returns to send the taxpayer the difference back. So don't do anything yet. Just make sure that you stay plugged in and stay informed. All right, really quick. If you let me open this real quick. It may not open for me. Let's see. Okay, yeah, here we go. We have partnered, thanks to Miss Kitty, who was on here earlier. She had introduced me to a Miss Lacey over at Fidelity Bank here in Louisiana. If you are in Texas and Alabama, I am currently working on a banking relationship. If you're not in Louisiana, Texas, or Alabama, and you would like a partnership with a bank that has things just for women-owned businesses, let me know, and I'll reach out to someone in that state. But the Power Bank account for Louisiana business owners is they don't charge any monthly fees, and they have a whole bunch of other nice things that they do. Matter of fact, one of our members had a grand opening Saturday. The bank went out and did some sponsorship. So if you're a woman-owned business and you do not have a Power Bank account, reach out to me and I'll explain more to you about how it works. I'm all about savings. I know $12 a month in banking fees doesn't sound like a lot, but you do the math, 12 times 12, that does add up. And it's something else I can do with my $144. And so they'll do other things besides that, but it's a really good account to have. And so shout out to Miss Kitty Arsenault for bringing this to us. And so, and like I said, if you're in Texas and Alabama, I am already working on something for you all. And and I think this is about to be my last slide. Oh, pretty much. The financial literacy program, we talked about it, the March Money Madness Month. We're going to ship the books. Shipping is on us. Any donation over 20, we'll get a book donated in your name. Go to our website, go to AK Legacy Foundation /resources. And you also get a discovery session with Miss Leah Hall for every book purchase. So we want to, so with that being said, I'm going to bring on Miss Leah and I am going to get in the background and start taking some notes. And so I'll be back at the end, and I thank you all for being so patient and so kind. So Miss Leah, it is all on you.
Thank you so much, Candy. I really appreciate it. I'm just honored by your invitation to speak to the women. And just a little bit about me, I am Leah Hall. I am a financial educator. And then I also educate middle schoolers all day. So I still have a full-time job, and I am a fully licensed financial advisor. So the information I'm going to bring to you today is about women for women. Candy, if you would allow me to share my screen. Do y'all see this?
Okay. All right. Hang on 1 second. Yep, we got you. We can see.
Okay. Okay. So just again, it's important as women that we talk about money. I think most of us really don't talk about it. And so we end up, feeling like we're the only ones and, no one else is in our same shoes. But I do want you to know that a lot of women are in situations where we necessarily don't want to be in with our finances. And I think the more we open up and be vulnerable and talk about it, the more we're able to overcome some of these things. I mean, look at here. Women are the primary breadwinners in 40% of US households, and we own 30% of private businesses. This is women in business, and so most of us are business owners. And so we manage 52%, in different professions, and then we have 57% college degrees. So, it's just interesting that we feel alone, but we're really all in the same boat. And it doesn't seem like it, but we'll inherit over $30 trillion by 2030. And so you're saying, well, where's this money coming from? Ladies, we outlive the man. So we're gonna get inheritances from our spouses, inheritance from our parents, and we need to know what to do with this money. And with all of this positive information going on, the question is, why don't we feel like we know what we're doing with our money? And the reason why we don't feel that way is because we actually don't talk about it. And so I want us to start having these conversations with our sisters, with our mothers, with our girlfriends. A lot of it falls on us. We are responsible for our family's financial future. And, we handle everything. So why not just talk about it? Again, it's so important that you have these conversations. Here's another statistics, 82 cents on every dollar a man earns. We don't even earn as much as they do. And why don't we earn as much? Well, first of all, we are, again, the homemakers. So we take care of everybody. We take care of ourselves sometimes. We take care of our children. We take care of our partners, our parents. We're taking care of everybody. And because of that, we have those interruptions in our careers. And so because we have those interruptions, we don't get the promotions. We don't have that income as much as the man has it. And so over our lifetime, we end up losing over $400,000 and we make less money. We spend 12 fewer years in the workforce. A lot of us take off to have our children and spend time with them at home. All of that matters and it counts. And so we don't have that time in the workforce. So we get less Social Security benefits. All of it compounds. So there's a reason why, even though we are in a good place, it feels like we're not. And the reality is, some scenarios are not. And because we live longer than men, we're gonna probably need long-term care in retirement. I mean, think about those things. So we're talking about money. We're talking about the stimulus. What do we do with this extra money that we're having? Have you thought about long-term care? Have you thought about what's gonna happen when we get older? Do we wanna live with our children? Do we wanna be able to live independently? Those are some things you have to start thinking about and talking about. Is there, we're not supposed to have favorite children, but is your favorite child actually gonna take care of you? In retirement, what is it that you see for yourself? 89% of women are not literate about retirement. Are you one of those women? Have you started? Do you know where to start? Have you seen other people in that position where they're not prepared? And if you don't want to be that person, the time is now. We have to start thinking about it, talking about it, sharing, and making sure we're where we want to be. You know, we're not confident about investing. You know, men invest more than we do. Now we save more, but men invest more. You know, do we need to shrink our dreams? What are you wanting to do in retirement? And then, you know, what are you going to actually be able to do? What are some of those dreams? And you may be saying, well, I want to live for now. You know, I want to make sure that I can go on my vacation. I can, you know, do the things that I want to do, but it's not a now or later. You can plan and do both. I mean, we plan for everything else, guys. We plan birthday parties, we plan trips, we plan, you know, events. We can plan. We can plan for retirement and those things. What's your vision? Do you want to travel? Do you want to take care of your family? Do you want to start another business? Do you have hobbies that you want to do? It's time that we have these conversations. I say it again and again and again. We as, you know, women talk. And so we talk about other things. It's time to start talking about our money and getting it in order and making sure that our friends are in a good place, that we're in a good place, because you know who they're going to ask if you know, if you get yourself together and you don't share with others, you know, it's important. And so that's really, I want to share a little bit more about my story. How did I get into the financial service industry? I made a huge financial mistake. I didn't know what I didn't know. And so it's like, I was like, when I talked to a financial professional, I was like, wait a minute, this is all I had to do? You know, we go to a financial professional for everything else. Well, we go to other professionals, like, you know, if you want to do exercises, if you want to learn different things, you go to different professionals. Some people are DIY. Okay, how's it working for you though? Is doing it yourself really working for you? We learn by reading and mentors, or you can learn from other people's mistakes. And so again, I got into the financial service industry because I did not want this to happen to anyone else that I knew. I was determined to eradicate financial illiteracy. And we teach basic financial concepts like power of compound interest. Do you know what compound interest is? It's the rule of 72, or the value, time value of money. Those are different concepts that matter. And so what do we do for families? What my team, what we can do is help you with every part. You know, right now we're learning how money works. Financial education is important. You can get the book by making a donation to AK Lexi Foundation. Proper protection. You know, a lot of us are not sure, you know, what kind of life insurance should I get? You know, or should I get term? Should I get permanent? What's the difference? What's going to work for me? So we take you through, if you do have policies, we'll look at your policies and we'll explain to you what you actually have. I was working with a client the other day and they actually had just accidental death and they didn't know it. I had another client to call me. She didn't understand that there was a difference between term and permanent, and her term insurance ran out and she can't afford another policy. It's important. And you have to figure out what's working best for you and your family. You know, we also talk about emergency funds, what to do with your refund or your stimulus check. Start an emergency account. You know, make sure that it's something that you can start building and it grows, and not just, you know, maybe in a low interest bank account. There are other places where you can put your money where it can grow, but you still have access to it. So it works as an emergency fund. Debt. Are you in debt up to your eyeballs and you really don't know what to do? Is it affecting your credit and you want to do different things? We help you with both debt and credit. Cash flow. Women in business, that's what we are. Do you need to start a business? If you're not, do you need to do different things to help your cash flow. And then we help you with taxes as well. We can have tax strategies to help you with your cash flow. Building wealth. This is not just retirement, it's investing for the future. It's making sure that you're making the right choices now so that you're not sorry later. You know, I cringed when I heard one of my other business partners say, you know, he just had to put it frank to people. Are you that person that wants to eat cat food when you're 70s? And that sounds terrible. And I, like I said, I cringed. I was like, ah. But what do you want? And the time is to start now. We are savers, but we have to be investors as well. And you have to have it in different buckets because, again, I was talking to another client. They didn't realize that all of the money they had saved for retirement was in a tax later, tax deferred bucket. So every time they take that money out, they're paying taxes on it. And for instance, if you have $100,000, when you take it out, that's $20,000 going to taxes. That's tax deferred. Do you have tax-free buckets? Do you have tax now buckets? Like, there are different buckets that you can put your money that affects your later. How do you want to take that money out? Do you have a guaranteed pension? And if you don't, I can help you with a pension, a personal pension. All of these decisions, you got to talk about it. You can no longer bury your head in the sand. Like, that's not appropriate. And then, like she was saying earlier with Aretha Franklin, she didn't have a will. And so they were fighting over her estate. It's simple to put a will together. And if you own real estate, then you need a trust, a probate avoidance trust. So as a fully serviced financial advisor, financial professional, just like you get a professional to handle other things, talk to someone about your finances and go ahead and get that in order. You know, again, what are your goals? What are your dreams? Are you investing? How do you invest? What are you investing in? And I'm not going to touch some popular conversations, but you know, some people want to start here. They want to start investing. If you don't have a life insurance policy and you've saved up and invested $10,000, what is that going to do for your family? If that happened last week, that's just enough to bury you. What else are they going to do? So you can't just start with investing. You have to look at your entire picture. And once again, if not me, talk to someone else. There are plenty of financial professionals out there. And again, my heart is to serve. So if not me, someone else, you need to talk to somebody. You know, a lot of times when you do talk to a financial professional, are they talking to you or are they talking to your significant other? You know, does the whole family get involved in budgeting and understanding how that money works? And a lot of times women will leave their financial professional because they don't understand any of the finances that they have. Their husband handled everything and now they don't know what to do. So it's important that you understand what's going on every step of the way. And again, go ahead.
Leah, I have a question.
Mhm.
Are you clicking slides? Because we don't see them. We just see the very first one.
What?
That's okay. Just go ahead and make sure you're sharing the right screen. Because when you do stop share and then do share and then start it over, stop your share, now start it over, and make sure that you're sharing the screen that you want us to see.
Shut your mouth.
There we go. So if you want to, you can click back to the beginning and just show us the slide. And then
no, it's the same conversation. Okay. It's just making sure that you all have that good information. The slides are not necessarily the important part. Again, it's just important that we have these conversations. I appreciate your time. And again, a lot of us women don't talk about money because we don't really see money the same way as, you know, men see it. We're not trying to make all this money just to sit on money. We want to give it. A lot of us are givers. Like I said, we're caretakers. So we take care of our families, we take care of our children. We want to do those things that bless other people. And that's why we want to make the money. That's why we want to have everything. So that was really it, Candy. I wish I had known earlier that y'all couldn't see it.
Oh, that's okay. My apologies. I mean, I know how I know how it goes, and I have a special guest, by the way, y'all. So she's learning about money at a young age. She's learning how to spend it right now, but we're gonna make sure that she has the conversations, and that would be one of the things that I wanted to ask. A lot of times when we were coming up, when adults started talking about money, the kids were exited from the room. And so, and I truly believe that I assumed that my kids were paying attention. And then as they got older, I was like, well, you're not listening, but not just having them in the room, but also having them in the conversation. Maybe not all the conversation, but some of the conversation. So what would be your advice about having that conversation with kids? Because right now, a lot of what I'm learning because I met you, and I'm 47. Right. I'm 47. So I just want to kind of soften the blow for someone else, that they don't have to wait until they're my age to start learning about stuff. So what's your advice?
Yeah, no, I'm glad you asked that question. And it's so important to start having those conversations. So it depends on kind of their age and what they understand. Of course, if they're little ones like your grandbaby, then you just want to have them counting money. What does money look like, and not be afraid of it? You know, our relationship with money truly impacts the way we deal with money. If the only time you've ever encountered money is shopping, that may be why you are a spender and a shopper, because that's the only time you've ever dealt with money. Take them into the bank, open up a child account, and have them put money into that account, and understand that some of it is for saving, some of it is for spending. And my parents even took a step further. Some of it is for giving to a charity or to your church. So there's different purposes for money, and we need to have a balanced emotion and feeling with our money. Again, if they're little ones, teach them how to count. You know, what is a bank account? If they're older, you know, I love Kitty's, you know, entrepreneurial mindset of teaching the kids that young. You know, think about, what can I do around the house to earn extra money? Not just my responsibility of my chores, but what's something extra I can do to earn money? So again, a middle schooler may do odd jobs around the house or the neighborhood to earn money. Then as they get even older as teenagers and maybe get, you know, a real job, then you teach them, what does that W-2 look like? You know, what is that, you know, employee information like when they take out taxes? So teach them every step of the way how it relates personally to them. And then show them how much stuff actually costs. A lot of kids, they'll say, oh, I want to go to Disney, or I want to go here. They don't know how much that stuff costs. They have no idea. Tell them the true cost of how much they are. You worth a lot, little girl.
I don't know if I interrupted you or not. I don't want to take you off your presentation. So let me know when you're to the end of it, and we'll allow one or two questions, and I'll stop.
No, that was it. No, that was it. It was just about women having those conversations, and again, getting a money coach.
Okay, and shout out to Cherie Harris for that shirt. She's one of our VIP members as well. Yeah, show us the shirt. Show us the shirt.
Okay. No, I love my shirt. It is so comfortable. I absolutely love it.
We gotta promote and support. So if advice, I don't have much advice to offer for tonight. I'm staying out of that. But one of the things I would like to tell everyone, there's something that you know how to do, that you love to do. If you're like me, you say, dang, I wish I would have known sooner. So now you may have to do something extra, like one of your hobbies that you like to do. You may have to start doing that to earn some income so that you can sort of catch up, if that's such a thing. I don't know if we can really catch up, but all hope is not lost. We can do something. And so if we have, like I said, bring the children into the conversation, have the conversation, period. I have a couple, well, a few couples, because I am a tax professional. So I encounter couples that don't have the money talk prior to marriage. And so, it's then when you're in the marriage, you find out you have different expectations about money. And so you got to have that conversation. And ladies, a lot of times we're like, well, he's the man and he's, that's, it's going to be whatever he says. And that is true in some relationships. And we're not going to get into all the spiritual things. But what I'm saying is you got to have the conversation. Like, what's your credit score? Do you save money? Do you believe in saving? Some people don't believe in saving. I mean, that's true. People don't believe it. So we got to have the conversation. We have to have the conversations with ourselves. Girl, do you really need that purse? So, I mean, we have to have these conversations. And what are we setting aside for ourselves? Like you said earlier, we take care of everybody else. Do we have some money set aside to do our pampering day? Or is a pampering day, are we going to feel guilty because we had to take money from somewhere else to do it? So I truly believe that we should have something set aside just for us so that we can do pampering. The guys go golfing, the guys go fishing. So a little shopping, a little manicure shouldn't, we shouldn't just be over the, about to kill ourselves because we didn't spend the light bill money on a pedicure. We should save for that. So is there such a thing as saving for fun, Leah?
Well, again, it should be balanced. Most of us it's a sad situation. We live above our means because we see other people doing things. Well, I want to go on a vacation. Well, I want to get my nails done. I want to get my hair done every week. If you can't afford that,
so, okay, great. So we can save for it if we can afford it. So like rake and leave. Ladies, go rake you some leaves and say, look, when I rake these leaves, a portion of this money is gonna go to get these nails together. And lots of times we feel guilty when we do earn and we have all our business in order and things are set aside and we do take and do something for ourselves. We have that guilt. Some ladies say that they just really think it's unnecessary, or they find it hard to enjoy the fruits of their labor. I'm sure nobody on here wants to work 40 years and do all that and then take one day for yourself and just feel like really awful. So I think we have to, if we get into the habit of saving and rewarding, we do it for kids. If you do this, you'll get a reward. But when it comes to us, it's almost like we don't have rewards because we're not prepared. We're not prepared.
Well, Candy, I'm glad you said that. It's not about feeling guilty because when you have a budget, I said the dirty word budget. If you have a budget, then you set aside money for the things you want to do. Again, maybe learn how to do your own nails. So once a month, you go to get your nails done professionally, and the other time you do them yourself. Learn how to do a massage. Get you some friends together and y'all learn how to do, like, some stuff you don't have to pay for. Some stuff you can go figure out how to do it for free. Couponing. I'm the queen of free. I will find something for free. So it's not about denying yourself pleasure. It's about truly not feeling guilty because you have saved, you are spending a little, and then you're making sure you're giving to others.
Great. All right. Awesome. Giving back to others. Don't forget about the AK Legacy Foundation when you get feeling a little generous. And the Harris Christmas Project, as well as the Yes Foundation as well. So, Ms. Leah, you want to take a question? You want to open up a question? I'm going to stop the recording. If you're watching the replay and you have a question, reach out to me or Leah, and we'll make sure one of us, if we can answer your question, we'll tag team it. If it's a financial question, it'll most likely go to Leah. If it's a tax question, it'll probably come to me. And if it's about the AK Legacy Foundation or Women in Business, reach out to us. Any one of our VIP members, we can assist you. We're here to serve. Let us know what you want to learn more about. And so we're just going to sign off. But don't worry, we're here to serve you. I'm going to pause it. So those of you who are here live with us, just hang on a second. I'm going to stop the recording so that we're free to ask questions to Leah. So hold on a second. And I want to thank you all for being here and watching the replay. So go to www.aklegacyfoundation.org. I almost pressed the end button. That would have been fun.